Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Steam Prison, and we are still going through all of the Elcrete endings. So last time, we got a couple of them. Did we get 3 of them? Did we get 2 of them? I don't remember. I think we got 3 of them. And right now we're going to, so I'm going to, why can't I skip? There we go. I loaded our save 1, which is where we just started in Elcrete's route, and now we are supposed to choose all the negatives to get the ending that technically counts as an Ulrich ending. But so anyway, I can't move. Is something wrong? Why so docile? Normally you have fun with me. That's not his voice, but I don't know what's going on. Anyway, when I hold you in my arms, just tight enough to cause no pain, and you struggle to escape. As for holding things, I want to eat crepe. He's still basically asleep. Okay, so that was basically it. The dong noise is really annoying. It's really loud. Are you meeting a woman? Are you meeting a woman? Would you be jealous if I am? A gentleman must have some secrets. Why can't I do his voice all of a sudden? Anyway. And don't worry about me. I'll crawl my way back to you, I promise. But... And then, okay. And then he gets attacked. We're literally only doing like 1 or 2 lines that are different and everything else is going to get skipped. But, I guess we just do all the negative, but I'm guessing if we hint into save 2, where we would normally do it, we'd just keep going and just do all the negatives. So it's interesting because, hold on, I'm your bodyguard. I'm your guard, not your partner. Yes, sadly you are. I hoped we could roleplay. Besides, I'd be overjoyed should you want to be with me. Today we've both taken the day off. We're not employer and employee. Can we be closer to each other than that? I suppose I'll try. But what exactly do you propose I do differently? Okay. And this is where we're going on a date with him, alrighty, so... Sure. As someone I protect. No, I thought of you as the one I must protect. That's too bad. Yes, you seem to be very attentive of the people around us. And you also did your best to act like we're a couple. No wonder you're tired. Why are you so particular about me, Elt? We really only get a line or 2 different, so it's not really any different. It's just we lose points, obviously. I was saying something and I don't remember what it was before we showed that choice. I think it's because we're in Elcrete's route, but we choose all the wrong options, so it kind of puts you in an Ulrich ending. But I don't know if it's necessarily... Well, it's going to be interesting because it counts as an ending for him. But then again... Hold on. I'm going back to the mansion. What? Why? This doesn't look good on me and it embarrasses me, so... I turned around and tried to walk away, but Elcrete wrapped his arms around me from behind. No, don't go back. I won't let you. Even if you say no 100 times, I will refuse you 1,000 times. It looks incredible, my knight. Oh, we can't skip yet. Elcrete. Perhaps I should call you my princess right now instead. My queen? Which do you prefer? Just what you always call me. Use my name. Very well. You will come with me, won't you, Spacey? Yes, if you insist, then I'll go. Wow, this one's the long one. Good. Thank you for tolerating my whims. Oh. I entirely forgot that it hasn't been all that long since I wore a dress. It was a memory from the Heights. It really hadn't been all that recently. Okay. But then there's one in Ulrich's path where you do all the wrong things for him and you end up getting an Elcrete ending. But we'll see if it's like we end up just palling around or like, how's it gonna end? You know what I mean? So, we're supposed to, we're neither related nor married, so Elcrete and I hardly know each other. Oh my, is that true, Elcrete? For the moment, I suppose. But she'll fall for me eventually. I always get what I desire in the end. I feel so guilty being like, we hardly know each other. I feel so fucking guilty being like doing all the negative things, and he's like, oh, ugh. Fault for you? What does that mean? And that your heart and body will be mine. Didn't I tell you the other night that I don't want this to be so one-sided? I mean, it's not going to be one-sided. You're eventually going to dislike us, so. That isn't fair. I want to try everything I can to make you want me too. Elcreed smiled. I knew he was amused. I felt like I was being toyed with. Couldn't bring myself to nod and accept it. I'd like to give a sharp rebuke to that. Undo your heart's content. The more difficult a treasure is to find, the bigger the joy. I'm glad you enjoy each other's company so. And that said, I'm glad to hear you're not married. Elcreed is the object of adoration of many here, and there'd be widespread misery if he took a wife. Well, he won't in this case, because we're doing so bad. I'm not sure when we get the ending for this one. So we're just, because that was where we normally save for part 2 somewhere around here. We'll save 2. So we might continue the choices. I'm not. Oh, well, this is interesting. Oh, okay, right. So we've already done this because we've already said I want to go with you because when we did save 2, we already chose all the negative choices. So that's what we're doing. But I suppose because even though save 2, we started there and chose all the negative, we had a bunch of positive, you know. Poor man. So this is helpful. We get to skip a lot. And I'm assuming we'll get to the Ulrich part and we'll have to ask it. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing. It's kind of interesting because I'm not sure where it's going to split. Well, we'll get to the point where we get our supposedly. Oh no, that's please. I don't want to be a burden. Okay. Where we would get my queen ending, which I thought, I mean, that's the one we went down the first. I'm like, oh, that's the good ending. But I don't know. I kind of feel like I liked the one where we actually went to the Heights and we talked to Yune and we came back. I get that he didn't specifically propose to us technically. I mean, the My Queen ending was a little bit more romantic, but the Lasting Future one, which is, I think the one we got halfway through the last part, was still really good, so I'm not really sure which one's better. It's just the My Queen one is a little more like, let's get married type of a thing. And he didn't go up to the Heights, but in a way, going up to the Heights was better because we ran into Yune. He was like, yeah, no, we need to fix shit down there. And he came down and like, we actually are going to fix things in the depths. So that, in a way, is better for everyone. Like, we still get Elcreed. He's still in love with us. We're in love with him. And we just like, you know? So I don't know. I just feel like that one, ask Ulrich, because otherwise definitely find Finn yourself is the bad one, regardless. Oh, now it makes sense. I think when we were going down here to get the ending, I'm like, it doesn't even matter if we have negative options in this choice. This does matter because now we're getting the other ending and we got to get all the negatives. Because before... Oh. Oh. Right, okay. No, we already... Never mind. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. Oh, we have to... I'm afraid. Okay, so this one we do differently because this is where... The last choice was the one where our original ending picked off. This is the one where we continue when we get that Lasting Future ending. So I was like, I don't know whether we're supposed to get the positive or negative or what we're supposed to do. But now we're supposed to get all the negatives, so. Take your time. That scares me. Oh, really? Don't worry. I'll always be with you. If you don't walk away from me, then neither will I from you. I want to be with you forever. We'll see whether I shall be granted that. Oh god, wait, is this the ending where maybe he dies in this one? I'd like to spend more time with you right now, but we have to wake up early tomorrow. We should sleep. I wonder if he dies in this one. But the title of this ending is Goodbye, My Knight. And it's counted as an Ulrich ending. So, here's the problem with this one. We're supposed to choose all the negative ones. But this one in the guide doesn't tell you if strangle him or kill him with the sword is a negative for Elcreed. We did kill him with the sword last time. Let's try strangling him. Let's just be different. I can't kill you. Well, if Elt's affection is high enough, it gives you the sweet recompense ending. But I don't want to I don't want to choose that and then it gives us that ending and that's not where we're going for. I'm actually going to save this. Hold on, let's go back to, page 2. This is where I want to be. I'm going to save this here, just in case, because maybe we're supposed to, because our affection's low. So if we chose that, maybe that will give us, so we'll find out what happens if we get our ending, or if we have to come back to this point, but let's just strangle him. All right, if that's what you want. I sheathed my sword, sat down on his body, and closed my hands around his throat. With my own hands, I'll send you to the world beyond. Thank you. I could feel his soft skin beneath my fingers. When they dug into it, I could feel his pulse and the muscles beneath. His warm skin gave in more and more under my fingers, but I didn't have the courage to strangle him to death. Oh, interesting. You're never going to kill me like that. I know that. I knew what I had to do, but my heart resisted. It didn't want to kill him, even at the cost of ignoring his wish. Well, shit. Do we get up and stab him? Oh, I almost forgot. This is yours. He reached into his pocket and took something out. This is your Tistella family pendant. It was always so important to you. I found it and wanted to give it back to you. Finn, this is going to make it harder to kill me. I'm sorry, but I won't be able to tell you when I'm dead. And the secret to strangulation is putting your hand under my chin and snapping my head forward. It only takes a second. Try it. Finn, it's all right. Come on. Okay, he's fucked up. He caressed my hand. This is what he wants. This is what he wants. This is what he wants. There was a short groan. Then he stopped moving. We didn't strangle him. He snapped his neck. Finn, I put my head on his chest and murmured an apology. His body was still warm, but he was never going to reply to me. Well, fuck. All right, well, I mean, we're going to find out if that was a good or a bad thing. I looked at their exchange and smiled. Elle turned toward me and smiled as well. Interesting. I love your smile. I love it just as much as your gallant, knightly side. I'm glad. And then I was able to see it again at the end. He is going to go off to die and leave us behind. At the end? What are you talking about? I'm sorry I made you come this far. I have to go alone from here. But what about protecting you? I won't need it. Your duties are concluded. And thank you for everything. Ulrich. Yeah, I got it. Just so you know, I'm not going to say goodbye. Blame my lousy nature. Oh, that's too bad. Let me then. I wish you all the best in the future, Ulrich. Oh my god. Wait! Let me go, Ulrich! I can't do that. He asked me to do this. No way. It's because we weren't reciprocating his love, so he's gonna go off to die loving us when we don't love him. This is a bad ending. I mean, he didn't die when we were there, but it was like, I'll protect you, it's cool. And Yune broke in, but you wonder if Yune's gonna break in this one. And, like, stop them. Elle! The noise of the lift began again, signaling ascension. He's going to disappear. Elle! Should have screamed that better, but, you know. I almost managed to free myself and reach out. My hand only closed around the empty air. He's gone. We let him go. Oh! I put my hands on his shoulders and slammed him against the wall. Oh, we slammed him against a wall. I like that too. It's our fault. We should have stopped him. Why didn't you let me board? And that was the whole point of keeping me around. To protect him with my sword. There's no need to protect him. What? He's going to die there. He's never going to be back. He won't live until old age. He's going to die anyway. There wasn't any need to bring you along, he said. Going to die? But that's even more reason to bring me for protection. You just don't get it. Why can't you understand what he did here? And you! Why didn't you stop him? You've known him for years. Why did you let him go to his death? Of course I tried to stop him. Do you have any idea how I feel about this? My neighbors probably think I'm arguing with myself. He's my only friend. Tears began to run down his cheeks. Oh my god, I love him so much. He's our angry little buttercup, but I love him. I mean, not as much as I love Elcreed, but I do love Ulrich for what he is. Like, of course I tried to stop him when he said he was going to die there. I tried everything. Just everything. You have no idea why he has to be the sacrifice. All he's ever done is try to make people's lives better, and now this... It's stupid. Ulrich had known about Elt's plan long before me. He'd still found the courage to let him go. I wondered what it had felt like to help him prepare. I wondered what it had taken to accept it. Ulrich. What? What is it? I hugged him. What? Don't be convinced he's not coming back. But... maybe he said he's going to die, but I think he'll be back. I don't know. I am. He'll be back. You're his friend, right? You have to trust your friend. Yeah, and that's true. He always tries to provoke me with his jokes. He's trying to wind me up again, isn't he? Yeah, he is. You have to trust him. He was always there to help. He had hired me as a guard and taught me how to live in the depths. And he made sure I lived until today. I never had the chance to repay my debt. He can't vanish now, can he? Oh God. Please, I thought. But he never came back. Elt, please come back alive. But it wouldn't be an Ulrich ending if Ulrich. It wouldn't be an Ulrich ending. Yeah, no. I keep my brain. It's because I have Sims named Elric. So Ulrich and Elcreed, the E and the U switch in my brain, and we've seen this the whole time I'm playing this game. So now when I say Ulrich right, I'm like, wait, that's not right. Yes, it is. Yep, he's definitely gone. It was about a month after Elt had departed. Our hope that Elt would return faded by the day. He had left detailed instructions behind, and his estate and the bank operated smoothly. However, the frustration grew in those who had to look for him, who had looked to him for guidance. Yeah, he's dead. That's so sad. Yune didn't step in and help this time just because we weren't there? What the fuck, Yune? Why? Why would you do this to us? You're an awful saint. I don't know if I like you anymore. The discrimination towards those who had been born in the Heights was becoming more severe. I bore the brunt of it, having apparently outlived him. I waited out my time at his residence, convinced that if I went into town, I'd one day be murdered. Hey, you still alive? Ulrich. Talking. Great, you're not dead. Okay, pack your stuff. We're leaving. Leaving? Yeah, we're going somewhere far from here. I don't know where yet, but I'll go with you. Don't worry. I don't understand. Why are we leaving this place? We'd swore we'd wait here for Elt, right? Did you forget that? No, I didn't. But staying here is too dangerous for you. There are tons of people in town who want your scalp. I don't want to see you die, so I'm gonna run away with you. I'll stay here. Thanks. Why? I told you, I want to wait for Elt. I have to wait for him. But even if that's gonna kill me, it would be my punishment. I should have protected him back then. When is that exactly? And where? Where did you make a mistake? Would that really have changed anything? Yeah, if I made all the right... Yeah, I love he's like, where exactly did you make a mistake? From the very beginning when I chose all the wrong choices. That's where I made the mistake. I'm sure you could have gotten this ending with some good things, some neutral, and some bad, but it's just easier to get it with all the bad. You know what I mean? Look, if we were doing this on our own without a guide, I probably would have ended up here anyway, because you know I'm terrible at this shit. And even if it would, it's still just fantasy. You can't change the past. You said that to Elkreed at one point, too. And that was a bad choice. Bad choice, Ulrich. Wrong answer. You can only change the present to make the future better. Ulrich, why are you doing this for me? I thought you hated people from the Heights. Because I love you. Huh. Did you think I'd say that? Nope. Sorry to disappoint. I regret my choices, too. I blame myself for not trying harder to stop him. I love that. Because I love you. Where the hell me? I'm like, the hell did that come from? He's like, bullshit. Ah. Okay, that makes more sense. Well, we gotta whittle him down in his route. And then it wouldn't have mattered what the Heights were plotting. Elt would be here just like always, making pasta or something. He'd get mad at me. Oh, he'd get me mad with something dumb, make fun of me. He's a child, you know. He's older and bigger than I am, but in my head, I'm the adult. Anyway, I have to do something for him or I can't rest easy. Elt decided to save your life, so I want to prolong that. I don't want to see you die. Besides, you said it yourself. We have to trust. And now you have to trust me. Elt's going to come back. When he comes back, he'll want to see you around. You have to come with me. He'll never catch us. I want to protect what Elt left behind here. He's probably right. If I stay here, I'll die. This is why it's considered an Ulrich ending, yeah? No, protection is my duty. You're his friend. I'll protect you. What? You think I'm that weak? Fine, whatever. Let's get ready. We're going someplace far away from here. We're going to struggle until the final moments. Our lives won't come cheap. I had many memories of my time in the Valentine residence. Ulrich, too. He probably had even more. Leaving that behind was tough, but I was going to carry those memories with me, so... We'll be back, Elt. Limitations weren't going to bring him back. Ulrich and I had to find a path forward. I had to find something new to devote myself to, a reason I survived that crucial moment. I had to carry his loss, to remember it, and to live with it. That's sad. He basically fucking died. Okay, so for the next one, we have to restart the bodyguard route and pick all of the... Hold on. Neutral options. Oh, neutral. Okay, all the neutral options except for 1 or 2. We want our affection to be a tiny bit above. But here's my question. I didn't save before... Okay, where is my... Oh, wait. Oh, no, here it is. I think this is it. Ask for details, and we get the bodyguard route. Okay. So, we want to get all the neutral options. So, neutral. It's more than I expected, because that's neutral. We don't want positive or negative for Ulrich. So, in Elkreed's, we always answered positive. I also need to see. I want to know more about him to Elkreed's. Pretend to not remember. Okay. I remember, but he's a villain. I decided not to let my guard down and feigned ignorance by shrugging. Oh my, I see. I am the one who remembers. It was such a passionate and fateful meeting, my knight who sinned. Passionate? Yes, passionate. The agents of darkness were on my heels back then. How many men did they have? Dozens. She's like, the fuck? I escaped their merciless attack and barely made my way to the sanctuary district. And in that world of death and ash, my future bleak, I was thrust into despair. I kind of wish we'd chosen this to begin with. It's great. And then, you appeared to me riding your white horse in shining armor. You slew the dogs of war behind me to a... You slew the dogs of war behind me to a man and lifted me up from my abyss. I wish to show my gratitude and ask thy name, but you merely smiled, saying you required no gratitude. You kissed me on the lips before you rode away on your steed. Back then I swore to myself that I would seek you out, my savior, wherever you are. At long last, I found you, my knight of destiny. I fucking love this. None of that happened, though. Our eyes met and we talked a little bit. I can't even ride very well. Oh, excellent. You do remember, after all. Huh? So you were playing apologies, feigning ignorance. I wish to test your memory. But... That was some neat work. You can spout your lies without even blinking out. You're a genius. Thank you. Sorry, it wasn't praise. Lying is bad, especially when you're lying to your employer. I wasn't praising you. Yes, you were. That is the best one. We're supposed to get 1 or 2, so maybe we'll take the last 2. The last 2 choices we won't... Wait, hold on. It says restart all the neutral except for 1 or 2 positive ones. We want to be a tiny bit above. So I'll just the last 2 positive ones we'll do. All the rest of them will do neutral. So this I'm not property. Oh, Creed, I'm not property. Oh, apologies if you dislike that figure of speech. Well then, how shall I ask? Just ask her whether she wants to be your bodyguard, man. You did that earlier. No, there needs to be more flourish. A sentence neither of us will ever forget. He has a bit of a screw loose, and that's why we love him. He was polite and well-behaved, as refined as any noble I'd ever known. His personality, however, was weird. Oh, please wait a moment. I'm close to something. You'll be amazed. We haven't got all day. Be quiet. I want you. How does that sound? Does it really grip your heart? Grip my heart? It did not, I see. What a disappointment. What a weird man. But he's not a bad man. Probably. Besides, he had hired me for my sword skills. It was unlikely that I was going to find another job where I could make use of that. Realistically, this is the best and the only option I have. Alright, I'll be your guard. Are you sure? Yes, as you said, turning you down would be a foolish move. And he doesn't seem like a bad man. No, I mean, I wanted to open this with a more elaborately phrased proposition. Are you sure you don't want it? Oh, no, I'm fine. I see. Regrettable, but I'm glad you agreed. Regrettable? I mean, Jesus, these are long. What a strange man. I kind of like it, but... Okay. We're supposed to... You did a lot for me, because that's the neutral. I'll need to work hard. You had such a wonderful room prepared. I'll need to work hard. Yes, I expect great things of you, my knight. Knight? Why do you call me that, Elcreed? I was a police officer. I was never a knight. Oh, you don't know what knights are? Riding on horses, silver armor. Oh, I know what they are, but I'm not wearing any armor. I'm not a knight, regardless of how you look at it. The clothes are irrelevant. You carry yourself with a knight's bearing. You look just like one to me. I've always lived in awe of knights, and eventually fate saw fit to allow me meeting with one. Allow me some flights of fancy out of happiness. When I get carried away, try to accept it with a smile. It may be exasperating, but I'll never mean any ill will by it. Elcreed. If Ulrich was listening, he'd tell me I was being creepy. But I can't help it. It's the truth. That you're creepy? I fucking love him. Merely being able to welcome you into my house makes me immensely happy. Thank you very much. Elcreed smiled and opened the closet. Okay. So this one might be a little bit longer, but we'll try to get the ending before... Because the other one took like 20 minutes. This one will take longer because we got to skip more. And we've got to choose more, a lot more options to go through. There's our outfit with our mini skirt. Well, we already knew we were in the bodyguard route, so not really sure. I hesitate? That makes me uncomfortable. Oh, you're unsure how to respond. Just act like you're happy then. Act like I'm happy? Yes, just smile. That'll be enough. Men Men are simple creatures. A woman's smile is enough to make them happy. It's curious. Speaking with you, you're more like an ordinary woman than I expected. What did you think I'd be like? The knights who populate the stories I love are extremely proud. I expected less deference from you. Okay, hold on. Well, okay, so this one will choose a neutral option. And then the next two will just choose the positive one that we've already done. Nicely done, Elcreed. You too. A job well done. You pursued him as unerringly as a hound. A hound? Oh, apologies. I didn't mean to remind you of the hounds. And I apologize for giving my bodyguard such an odd task. Oh no, I'm honored to be of service. I wonder, though, why does the head of the bank do debt collection? The reason for that is very complex. Okay, we've already done this. Alright, so we're only supposed to do, like I said, 1 or 2 choices that are positive, so we'll do these 2. The next 2 choices, we'll do the positive just to give us a little bit of oomph with Elcreed. I don't know. Maybe we should have saved before that. Damn it. I don't know if... Okay, hopefully that's... Now we're supposed to do all the neutral. We're going to keep doing the neutral. What are you doing? I struggled to free myself, but his arms were closed firmly around me and I couldn't move. I won't let you go. Right now you're all mine. This calms me. I don't have to think about anything difficult. I can enjoy how you feel. This is bliss. As for bliss, I love seeing my pasta boil. The bubbling stimulates me. That's fucking weird. My bubbles. He's still basically asleep. Okay. At least this we get to see all the other options, you know. Hopefully we didn't do too many positives. Are you absolutely sure? Yes. Please don't look at me like that. It's just tonight. And don't worry about me. I'll crawl my way back to you, I promise. But... Okay. And I'm not sure it's... Your affection should be a tiny bit above 0 when at the lift, I think. So we gotta skip through the whole game. That's the only problem. This might be even more difficult. I've tried to tell you time and time again that I have no experience with love. This might be harder than trying to change my speech. Not at all. Unlike speech, you can use everything you have at your disposal. Besides, one day you'll fall in love. Think of it as practice. I shall try. I have to wonder whether that's going to happen one day. But what exactly do you propose I do differently? Okay. The next one is probably going to be my absolute favorite. I thought you were weird. I thought you were pretty weird. 'Cause he is. But I still love him. Weird? How so? I know very little about love and relationships. It makes no sense to expect me to satisfy you. Demanding all that from me is weird. Pointless. I see. I do have to wonder whether it's possible to evolve from weirdo to lover. And that's what I hope we can be. I hope you won't quash my dreams. I don't know. I don't know because I don't really know you, Elcreed. If I got to know you better, I might no longer think of you as weird. At least I think so. I see. That might is enough to give me faith. I will do my best. Why are you so particular about me? We already did that. I like that. I thought you were weird. I still think you're weird, but I fucking love you, you goddamn fucking weirdo. So I think, yeah, we've got to get to the elevator. So we've got to hopefully we'll get the ending. I don't know because it said 1 or 2 and I've made 2 positive choices, but hopefully choosing I want to know more about him isn't a positive for him and then that gives us 3. Because then we have to go back, but then I'll go back and skip through everything so you don't have to sit through it. Again. Well, it's odd, as you can imagine. When I was a child, my parents made me wear dresses for social functions, but that was then. As an adult, I'd always been able to excuse myself under one pretense or another. And so, in the end, I never really got used to wearing dresses and skirts. I almost never wear such frilly female clothes. I can't get used to my own sight in the mirror. I see. That's too bad. Actually, no, it's not. If a beautiful woman like you wore a dress all the time, why, you'd turn the head of every man on the planet. I want to be the only one who knows how beautiful you are. Elcreed, on the other hand, I'm about to drag you to a dinner party, so there's that. Oh. Okay. I'm his bodyguard. Bodyguard? Yes, I protect him every day. The woman seemed to be thinking about something. Eventually her face lit up as she looked at Elcreed. I seem to remember something about a bodyguard from the Heights. Is that her? Yes, she's a very capable fighter despite her current appearance. I fell in love with her sword skills. Thank you very much. He praised my sword skills. It was possibly mere courtesy. Oh my god. It was possibly mere courtesy, Jesus. But still made me happy. But at night, I'm the more capable one. At night? Oh my, is that true? Yes, the strength goes out of her eyes and she pleads with me for more. At night, I'm the more capable one. It's exactly what he's inferring. And the lady's like, oh, and we're like, the fuck is he talking about? I didn't understand what Elcreed was saying. They were clearly picturing the same scene. I have the vague feeling I can be upset about this. I wanted to poke his side in revenge, but he was still my employer. Something that might hurt was out of the question. Instead, I tickled him. Hey, stop it. I won't let you say whatever you want. Yeah, tickling. I'm going to tickle him because that doesn't look cute and adorable and like you love him. Jesus. I can't help it. I love you. This man is just... Elcreed was a genius at making me uncomfortable. I'm glad you Okay, we already read that, blah, blah, blah. I'm glad you're not married because everyone would be jealous. But the fact that he fucks you every night, whatever, no, he does that to everybody. You're like, wait, what now? He said what? You were right there. You just didn't get what he was saying. I actually like that option. I'm his bodyguard and you tickle him and he's just like, she's totally capable with a sword until at night, then my sword's the most capable. You little whore. But the hounds are dangerous. In the sanctuary district, yes. But here they can't attack someone without reason. If they tried, we'd outnumber them so heavily they could never prevail. In fact, those born in the Heights are the only ones who need to fear this visit. And this could paint a target on all of them. You're no exception. Please stay inside today, alright? I can hardly say no to that. I nodded, having to suppress a feeling that I had to be with him as his guard. Don't look so sad. I'll be back as soon as possible. Could you smile and give me a goodbye kiss? Fuck yes. With your tongue. What does that mean, Elcreed? Please explain it to me in detail. Well, I love him. I can't believe it. But I can't believe it. This must be a cruel realization for you, since you know how they behave in the sanctuary district. But I think what I told you is true. Finn is with the hounds. It was hard to swallow for me, but I had seen it with my very own eyes. I had seen him there in the depths. How's your foot? Okay. Do. Couple more choices. Well, couple more choices till we get to where we either find Finn, which we're not going to do. Or holy shit, he's cray-cray. And hopefully we get the ending we're supposed to and not one we've already done. You know. He's always considerate of me. I knew I couldn't keep relying on his kindness forever, but I also didn't want to seem ungrateful. Thank you very much, Elcreed. Let's go then. Shall we lock arms? Whoa. I'm joking. You're my guard right now. I'll postpone my suggestions until later. He patted my head as he walked past me towards the exit. Please be nice to me. I put my hand on my head where he had touched me as I followed him. Could you hurry up? Because I want to we can skip now. I can probably skip now, and you're, like, making me wait forever. That was a waste of, like, 30 seconds. Or however long it was, I don't know. But it's also these, you're like, oh my god, it takes forever for these screens. Which, I mean, understandable, because when you're playing it normal. But they don't speed through, and you're like, I waste so much time on these transition screens. They only bother me when I'm trying to skip. You know what I mean? Like, when you're playing the game, I like them. You're like, oh, okay, it gives you a minute to like, oh, we're going to read Finn's perspective now, right? But like, when you're skipping, you're like, it's been forever. Oh, Lord. There's a lot of flipping right here, huh? So, I don't know. Oh my god, what did I carry on? This weakness you're showing. Oh, that isn't like you. Not like me. And which me is that exactly? The me that's head of the bank, I assume? The head of the family? The representative of Liberalitas? The idol? And there are countless outside this mansion who suffer. Why did I forget who I was so badly? Ulrich told me to stay inside because the people would attack somebody from the heights. I haven't gone to see for myself. Okay, so this is before we... Yeah. This is before the, Ooh, ask Ulrich, don't do that. I was like, wait, did I screw up and we're not? Because I think we're supposed to go, like, he's going to go to the heights. So... we definitely are going to get the queen ending because we haven't gotten all the positives, so... we're coming up to where we're going to start finding out if we did all the right things or we fucked up. There's no reason for you to leave if you wish to talk. I'll go. It's fine. We were almost done talking. I was just grumbling anyway. Ulrich looked at Elt and shrugged. Ulrich, I'm serious this time. Think about it carefully before you act. Okay, so... I look forward to that. I look forward to it. I see. As do I. I want to know you so much better. Normally in this situation, a man would push you down onto the sofa and do all kinds of things to you. I'm proud of myself for keeping that in check. I'd like to spend more time with you right now, but we have to wake up early tomorrow. We should sleep. Although, and then he says things like that, and you're like, that's supposed to be like a bad choice? Because, I mean, I wish you would. What? Alright, so I don't really know what we're supposed to do here again. So we'll just kill him with the sword? I don't know if we did this. Right, because it's supposed to be a tiny bit above 0 when at the lift. Okay, well, when at the lift. I don't know when you get the ending, though. This is the last choice. I am your bodyguard. If you should perish here, then so will I. Are you sure? You know that I joke a lot, but this time I'm serious. I've come here to die. May I speak plainly? Yes, of course. Idiot. What? Why try to cut me loose now? There's no real way to escape. How did you expect I'd react? I thought you were a smart man, but apparently you're an idiot. I'm sorry. I don't accept your apology. I'll stay with you until the very end. You won't be alone when you die. Give up on it. Spacey, thank you. And thank you so much. I'm glad I met you, but if I had known this is how it would end, we should have passed each other by. Okay, let's see if we... Oh, okay. Maybe. Maybe this is different. Anyway. Because he was like, let's start the negotiations. As if. Not even our rats would deign to negotiate with filth like you. Lord Evans! Okay, nope, it's definitely different. Elt held me back before I could attack him and smiled softly. I see. But the hounds are still our prisoners. Will you let them die? Of course. They haven't been part of the population planning since we sent them down into the depths. Their loss means nothing. The hounds aren't men, they're dogs. They disappear, we'll refill their ranks. Do whatever you want with them. Why did you call me here then? To have fun, Elkreed. I wanted to see what kind of godforsaken fool would try to use the hounds as a bargaining chip. I mean, he has a point. If they don't think the hounds are worthy people, and they're just whatever, they're just garbage we threw down there. But I guess, should we have known that? Should we have made the assumption? You know what I mean? Like, I guess it's because the people in the depths don't treat their people as shitty as the people in the heights do. So they're like, well, I mean, they're still members of the heights. So, like, even though the heights puts them down here on grunge duty, like, somebody's got to do grunge duty, right? Like, so you're like, oh, you had more faith in the people of the heights than you should have. The lift can only carry a limited number of people, so dispatching our police force to subdue the depths is impractical. But the same goes for the depths. Taking hostages doesn't really give you any leverage over the heights. Now we're going to take out the ringleader of this matter. Watch the confusion from afar. I was wondering what kind of man they'd send. Disappointed it's a kid like you. The depths never fail to disappoint. The hall broke out into roaring laughter. What's so funny? We were born so far apart in the depths and the heights, but our strategy was the same. It's quite funny, really. What a twist of fate, Mr. Heavens. I've also come here to watch the confusion. Elk drew a gun from his breast pocket. Before Lord Evans could move, he shot him between the eyebrows. Oh my god! I expected we'd be searched, so I borrowed Ulrich's pistol. Lord Evans was dead before his body hit the ground. Holy shit! Elkreed, you just murdered a man, but I'm okay with this. The nobles were frozen in shock for a moment. Then they began to flee. Guns were so heavily regulated in the heights that many of the nobles wouldn't even know what they were. El used the chaos as an opportunity to flee. Stand down! He shot one of the police officers blocking our path. Ha! I cut down the other. This is fucking great! Are we gonna die, though? Because I'm afraid we're gonna die. Where are we going? A dead end. Someplace where we can take down as many of their ilk as possible. There they are! You should have thrown the box in the room and then shot him and run, and then everybody had blown up. I can't talk on the run. Please lead the way. Okay. How far can we make it, you think? Until the end. Get in the lift. Doot, doot, doot. We shot and cut apart whoever stood in our paths as we made our way deeper into the temple. This should be the right way to... Are we going to take out Yune? That'd be fucking amazing. It'd be totally wrong, but it'd be kind of amazing. Huh. This feels so sacred. Alt slowly caught his breath as he looked around. Yes, this is St. Yune's chapel. It's also a dead end. I see. Huh. That's too bad. I wish I could have lived longer. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we definitely got the ending. He smiled and took out the little box. I'm hesitant to dirty St. Yune's sanctum, but there isn't much choice. Hey, Spacey, will you kiss me? Is that all you want? All I want? That sounds so... Yes, and that's all. I love your kiss. If things had gone differently, do you think we would have gotten married? I don't know. How would I... And that's the point where you should have just said, yes, I want to marry you. I really, really want to. To be a family with you. God damn, he's like... You're like, I mean, I don't know. Oh, God, Spacey, that's just... You just don't understand social norms, do you, you robot? My mother was from the Heights. She died when I was small, but I'm sure she would have liked that. And time's running out for us, sadly. And this is it. There they are! I won't say goodbye. We'll see each other later. And there is where we die. I love you, Spacey. I'm gonna guess the last CG for Elkreed is actually in Ulrich's route when we get the Elkreed ending. So that was it. We've gotten all of them except for one, but that one will count as Ulrich's ending. So I'm assuming in Ulrich's we'll get... It's funny that Goodbye My Night is his first ending. And this would be Elkreed's last ending. You know what I mean? Weird. But anyway, I'm assuming that's where our gallery, our last one, because we are missing one. So I'm assuming because we got one in Ulrich's route, So we're not going to look at that because that doesn't count. But we ended on that one the last time. Well, this is a nice, sad, little, beautiful one. So we'll just end on this one. Zoom out. Oh. I don't know what that did. Anyway, let's hide that. We never hit it on the other ones. But that was Elcreed's route and all of his endings. And honestly, as for bad endings, I think the one that counts as Ulrich's ending, the Goodbye My Night one, is the worst. Because we're left behind, he goes off, and he basically dies. And we're like, the fuck? But all of the other ones were actually, like, the My Queen ending obviously is supposed to be, I suppose, the best ending. But it's best in the sense of, well, you're there, you're in love, everything is... It's, I guess, the most romantic of them. But the Lasting Future ending, which is the second one we got, which is the one where we went to the Heights and then we got back and we were gonna, like, work with Yune to kind of fix some shit. I feel like that's actually the best one, because that works out the best for everyone. You're in love with Elcreed, he's in love with you, you're kind of working with Yune to kind of fix the Depths and the Heights relationship and stuff. So it's like, it works out better for everyone. You just didn't get the, like, super sweet romancy ending, but at the same time, the super sweet romancy ending wasn't even that. You know what I mean? Like, we know how what her feelings are, and she's incapable of saying them, so I don't know. I don't feel like there was that much of a drastic difference. Like, and I feel like that's the way it goes with a lot of games when there's a kind of like a super happy ending and a happy ending. It's really like, well, they're both good, or like the good ending and the normal ending. Well, in some games, the normal ending is like, that's normal? Like, they just got hit by a bus. How is that fucking normal? But in a lot of games, the, you know, average kind of ending is like, oh, it's a good ending. And everything's happy and everything's great. And then the super happy ending is just slightly more romantic, but they're really not that different. So I appreciate that, because I really thought you get one good ending and then the rest are going to be bad. But, and of course, then we got a couple of, so those were those two. He has 5 endings, right? And the other 2, this one that we just got was kind of a little traumatic. But at the same time, I don't mind endings like this where we die together. It kind of sucks that we're dead, but we died together. I'm okay with those endings. They're not, oh my god, it's like, good for us. We went out together. It's when he dies and I'm still left alive that I hate. Like, okay, our happy endings where everybody's alive and happy and in love, great. The ones where we're all alive but we're not together is like, I don't like those, because that sucks. But you, I guess, could pretend that, like, you're gonna get together. I mean, okay. In Atome games, it's, we're happy and in love. Best endings. We both died. Okay, that's fine. He died. The fuck? I'd rather have us dying before he dies. You know what I mean? It's like, if he has to be sad and miserable without us, that's fine. I don't have to be the one to suffer. Selfish and awful I am, but anyway, those were all of technically Elcreed's endings. Yes, there is one more we'll get when we go down Ulrich's route, which we're going to do next. So we'll start his route next. I think what we have to do is we're going to have to start where we did earlier. We're going to have to start with the bodyguard ending, where Ulrich is giving us the choice. We ask for details. And then we'll skip. So we're going to be skipping through some stuff. I'm not going to read the whole bodyguard route again. It might be different. No, I guess it's going to be the same, because some of the choices are going to be different. So, like, what we've done in all of Elcreed's is either choose the negative. Actually, we chose the neutral options anytime it was an Ulrich centric choice. And then we chose, like, the positive or the neutral. So anytime it's an Ulrich-centric choice, which is only 1, 2... There's only 2. Those ones we'll actually read, because we got to do the different choice. And, well, there's 3. Because one is positive for Elkreed, one's positive for Ulrich, or neutral. Like, it has both of them, as opposed to all the other ones where it's just positive or negative for one of the guys. So we're going to be skipping a lot of the first part. Just for the bodyguard route. Then we'll get into Ulrich's actual route. So, like, maybe the first 5 to 10 minutes we'll be skipping. But anyway, whatever. We'll start Ulrich in the next part. So, yeah. I actually really enjoyed this game so far. And maybe it's because I love Elkreed. And, like, right off the bat, we got to go down his route. But I'm actually excited about Ulrich, too, because I like his dynamic with Elkreed a lot. I like the way they play off each other and everything. So maybe Ulrich in his own route is going to be like frustrating and aggravating. Like, oh my god, why are you such a bitch? But I've kind of grown fond of him in Elkreed's route. So I think it'll be interesting to go down his route next. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.